going with the catch weight, you are holding a double standard position. Everybody was saying Floyd Mayweather, before the Guerrero fight, he should fight Guerrero or Canelo. But really, you guys were saying Guerrero because he looked impressive versus Berto, and you thought he would rough Floyd Mayweather up, which was clearly not the case. But as soon as Floyd Mayweather said, "Okay, I will fight Guerrero," everybody got scared for Guerrero and said, "Oh, Floyd might win." Now all this Guerrero hype was going away. All this Guerrero confidence is going away, because anytime Floyd accepts a fight, you all, just like I know that his camp sees something. They see flaws that Floyd's going to magnify and make it look easy. And as you see, subsequently, when he fought Guerrero, it was a brilliant fight for Floyd Mayweather. He crushed him. So now, you guys are complaining about this catch weight. This catch weight. Floyd's a coward. First of all, let's stop right there. Floyd Mayweather is the pound for pound king. He's the face of boxing. He shouldn't be moving up, moving down to fight anybody. You hear me? Anybody. He's the pound for pound king. He's the face of boxing. He's the golden goose with the golden egg. Everybody wants to fight him. Okay? So, if anybody's moving up and moving down, it should be his opponents. He should remain at 147, period. He shouldn't have to go anywhere. Okay? You don't have to fight Canelo. He could fight, let's see. He could fight Bradley. He could fight Alexander. He could fight Keith Thurman. He could fight Kell Brook. He could fight the winner out of Jose Cito Lopez and Marcus Madonna. He don't have to go up or go down. My point is, he could fight all welterweights. All good or great welterweights. You know what I mean? He don't have to move up or move down. He can stay right there at 147 and fight because there's many welterweights out there that's real good. He can fight them. He don't have to fight the Canelo. But you guys said, okay, so when he destroyed Guerrero, you guys said there's nobody else out there but Canelo. He needs to fight Canelo. So when Floyd Mayweather agrees to fight Canelo, you all are surprised that it's at a catchweight. Floyd Mayweather, he's a champ. He's a WBC champ at welterweight. He wants to fight at welterweight. Canelo is the WBC WBA champ at light middleweight. He wants to fight there. I respect both fighters, both champions who want to fight where they are champion at. WBC belt holders at. You feel me? We can't hate on that. So now Floyd is not going to do 154. We know that. And Canelo's not going to do 147. They want to fight where they're strong at. You know, I'm not going to do the age thing, the young thing where Canelo should fight at 20. He should go down because he's 22, he's young, and Floyd should stay at 147. Because I'm not going to do that. Let's respect the champions where they want to fight most comfortable at. This is called a super fight. Whether you believe it or not, it's better than any fight you're ever going to see in the next 5 to 10 years. All right? No matter how the turnout be, no matter how one-sided the fight can be, the fact is that as far as the names and popularity and achievements, these are the biggest names in boxing. And it's going to be a super fight, a mega fight. So, I'm hearing this. I'm hearing people before the Canelo fight, hey man, what weight they going to fight at? It's probably going to be a catch weight. Right? That was the complaints before the Mayweather and Canelo fight. Okay. So, then when Canelo said, okay, I'll fight, Canelo and Mayweather said, okay, we'll fight at a catch weight, you guys start complaining about it's at a catch weight. You just said before the fight was announced that you don't see the fight happening because Canelo's bigger, Mayweather's shorter. It'll have to be a catch weight. So when you find out it is at a catch weight, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? You should already been prepared. Once you heard that Canelo and Mayweather were fighting before the catch weight was announced, you should have already known it's going to be at a catch weight. But the problem is, the guys who are for Mayweather, I am one of them, the Mayweather fans will want Canelo. He's definitely a super threat. You will want him to fight at 147 because you know that's going to take from him a 154 fighter. And you know Mayweather's chances increase at beating Canelo at 147 if he goes down. And for those who support Canelo or are just Mayweather critics, you know that Canelo will be at his strongest at 154, and Mayweather will be at his weakest going up there. So both parties know that if one basically goes up or down, that his chances of winning increases if he remains at his weight class, and for the other guy who moves out of his weight class, his chances decreases. That's a fact. So why are you surprised that it's at a catch weight? From what I heard from 78 Sports TV, he said that he heard that Floyd camp said 147, like you knew they would, and Canelo camp said 154, like you knew they would. Then Mayweather said 150, Canelo said 152, or whatever he said. They both agreed. They wanted to fight at their own weight class where they're confident and comfortable at. Both of these guys look at each other are supreme threats. Canelo is not Cotto. Okay, Canelo is not Oscar. Okay, Canelo is seen on a bigger scale than both of them. All right, he's seen as, at that time, Oscar was looked at as, you know, a good fighter. You know what I mean? Oscar had a hell of a career, but nobody compared him to Chavez. You know, a great Hispanic fighter. But Canelo is on pace of, you know, possibly breaking Chavez records and looking better than Chavez, you know. So let's keep it real. So Mayweather take that fight seriously. He knows that. So no, I'm not going to fight him at 154. I'm 147. You know, the fight, basically the fight don't have to happen. I'm 147, he's 154. It don't happen. Damn. Roy Jones ain't fight Holyfield. He fought heavyweight. How come he ain't fight Holyfield? Because he's a different type of heavyweight than the Hispanic guy he fought. All right? So that's why Mayweather fought Cotto, and let's just keep it real. You know, so when guys move up and move down, they are smart. So that's what's up with the catch weight. This fight would not happen unless it be a catch weight. You knew it, and I knew it before the catch weight and the fight was announced. So why are you surprised, and why are you pointing fingers at one particular person, Canelo or Mayweather? Stop it. Don't point fingers at either one of them. You want the fight to happen, it's going to be a catch weight. You don't want it to happen, then it's not going to happen. But the only way this fight can happen is at a catch weight. Period. There are agreements. The Pacquiao and Mayweather, going back then, the only way that fight could happen if Pacquiao won it 50-50. Mayweather said no, and whatever he, 60-40, whatever he said, 40 million to Pacquiao, or blood test, whatever the circumstances was, you knew that both had to agree to those terms for the fight to happen. So if they agree somewhere in the middle ground, why would you be surprised if Pacquiao agreed to a blood test and said, okay, give me 40 million or give me 50 million? Would you be surprised the fight happened? No. Because it's around the terms. But if Pacquiao says no, 50-50 or 60-40, no blood test, and Mayweather says no blood test, 40 million off top, no pay-per-view, it's not going to happen, and you shouldn't be surprised. So let's knock it off, this catch weight. If y'all wanted the fight to happen, everybody wanted this fight to happen. Until you announced it. Now nobody wants the fight to happen. And you knew it will only happen with a catch weight. I'm sorry to be redundant and keep repeating myself, but I got to drill it in you guys' ears, man. Stop it. Thank you. Keep it real, Israel. Keeping it real as I always do.